Let's talk about this 80s anime, Patlabor. Now, Patlabor is a pretty interesting anime, mainly because we follow these people that are in this special division of law enforcement, and they use these big robots right here, and they mainly use them to tackle all the crime that they need to stop. Now, one of the more interesting things about Patlabor is that there's two timelines that it has. You have the movie timeline, then you have the series timeline. And like the movie timeline starts off with the OVAs and then goes through all the movies, where like the series timeline just goes through like the whole series. So like that's one of the more interesting things about Patlabor. But when it comes to me personally, I enjoy the movie timeline way more than the series, because I'll say the movie timeline, there's more story to it and there's more things happening, where like the series timeline is more just slice of life-ish and just seeing them do their job, where the movie timeline, it seems like there's an actual story that's going through between all the movies because you have one thing that's really connecting them all. And also to me, I feel like the movie timeline, there's way more we learn about this world. Like one of the things that's constantly brought up is the Babylon Project, and like that's never brought up in the series. Like it's only brought up a little bit in the series, but actually in the movies, we actually get to see what the Babylon Project that they've been talking about actually is. So there's a lot of things for world building that happens in here. There's a little bit more action, and I feel like the characters have a little more depth in the movies than when you compare to the show. One of the things I do like about the movie timeline is this woman right here, she has way more of a presence in there compared to the show, because the show, she's just there, where in the movie timeline you can actually tell that she's the one that's like actually supposed to be in charge, and also she does pilot the labors too. And one of the other things that I find very interesting is like in the series she has brown hair, but in the movie timeline she has black hair, which is very interesting. But yeah, Gunbusters is a really great series. I enjoy all the characters. I do like how they do touch on when it comes to the mechs that they use, because how those can become corrupt, because there's a whole movie that's based on like them becoming corrupt, and along with like there's a crazy like last movie I think that came out in the 2000s about like how cancer cells led to like this big old giant monster. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that does happen in this series though. But yeah, if you've seen Patlabor, let me know how you feel about it. If you've never seen it, why not check it out? I'm pretty sure you can watch this on High Dive, because if I remember right, it's on there though. But yeah, just let me know, how do you guys feel about Patlabor?